Erasmus, Moriae Encomium, Episode 14. Nam quae tandem est iniquitas cum omni vitae instituto suos lusus concedamus, studiis nullum omnino lusum permittere? Erasmus continues developing the theme that he should be allowed to write a work that is somewhat silly or filled with levity. For, he says, quae tandem est iniquitas, what kind of inequality or injustice really is this? Tandem is a temporal adverb. It's often translated at last, meaning the final thing in the series of considerations. It is equivalent, roughly, to the Greek telos de. For what in the final analysis, what kind of iniquitas is it? So we have iniquitas, which is feminine singular and nominative. It's the subject of this, feminine singular and nominative, and it's modified by the interrogative adjective quae in the same gender, number, and case. The interrogative pronoun would be quis in the masculine and feminine, or quid in the neuter, but when we know the gender of the thing about which we are asking, as we do here, feminine, then we use the interrogative pronoun. For what kind of injustice, finally, is this? Namely that, although cum, I'm taking this cum as adversative, although to every omni instituto, to every established aspect of life, omni instituto vitae, although we grant their own games or sport, suos lusus, to every established area, omni instituto, or aspect of life, to studies, studiis, to the serious pursuits of literature, we permittere, nullum lusum, no kind of diversion or fun whatsoever, omnino. So as I said, cum is concessive with the subjunctive concedamus, which is first plural, present subjunctive active, from the third conjugation verb concedo, concedere, to yield, to concede, to grant. It's taking here omni instituto in the neuter singular dative as the indirect object. When we grant to every aspect of life, or although we grant to every aspect of life, and vitae feminine singular and genitive, and then the direct object of concedamus is lusus, a fourth declension noun modified by suos. Lusus then is going to be masculine, plural, and accusative, as is the adjective suos that modifies it. As I said, it's a fourth declension noun, lusus, lusus, and masculine. And then after this subordinate clause, then we get the appositive of iniquitas, which is this, here, the noun clause with permittere. What kind of injustice is it that we grant, permittere, we allow, to studies, studiis, neuter plural, and dative, indirect object, we allow nullum lusum, masculine singular accusative, direct object, we allow no fun or no diversion whatsoever, omnino, this is an adverb, to our studies.